All right. You can do your line. I want
Warriors bench.
more. Okay. I mean, just like that.
Yeah.
And that was when I was working for Looney. I got to keep that money because I would work for you.
Indiana.
Then the pressure was on, right? So now you're MF and this other guy. But I gotta say, my segment is pretty awesome. But I mean, there's so much drama in this Iron Man type competition. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. But the key to all of it is just documenting it and knowing it's there and just presenting it. So, like Mark Malone, former quarterback for the Steelers, was our host, and talent, he was really good. But anyway, Rich was like, he was literally a lunatic. Like, I'm like,
Warriors bench. Okay. Always takes you guys a while. So we'll wait just a little bit. Maybe I should just have some popcorn while we wait for people.
And I go, who do I send this to? How am I supposed to? I'm like,
That's literally your job. Right.
Don't forget, we went live with Steph. I don't know why it's not on there.
he was very happy this morning, and I just
There it is.
kind of stayed away. Literally, if I saw him in but
See this red?
at least interaction
That's because they were playing Michael Jackson
but he had people.
at morning shoot around and it messed up all the monetization. It happens sometimes. Let's see.
I love it. So, you know Joe Preston.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This was funny. He actually said, shut up to the ice machine because it kept interrupting. Man, ineligible? What the F? Wow. It's horrible.
Yeah, MJ Live, right?
Horrible. I don't know what's up with that. It says, oh, no.
I produced the show.
No, it's good. I don't know why. Sometimes it's not synced up. Weird.
No.
Okay. Let's see if you have any questions.
Yeah, Jill.
Yeah, she's always trying to bring.
I always have to go back to this just to find the link. Copy that link. Put it on the Discord. Game commentary. All the post-game videos are up. See channel. I'm live now from the Warriors bench. This is our Discord right here. Boom. Klay Thompson. Okay, let me get this started. Hopefully everyone's in a good mood today. Golly.
Yeah.
Philly was like, I had to play therapist in Philly. That got a little ridiculous. And it does bother me. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Jorge Greg, did you come over from Instagram? If you did, I appreciate that. You think Klay could return by Christmas? Man, we have to hope Klay goes live from his boat. Honestly, I think that's the only way we're gonna find out, because he doesn't have to talk to media. Check it out. ESPN. think Nick Friedel will go here later. I'm not sure. If so, we'll get out of his way. I think it's up to Klay to tell us when he might be coming back. Because last time on the boat, on the live stream on Instagram, Klay said that it would take him a few weeks to get back, possibly a month. It's hard to gauge. Those were pretty much his exact words. Yes, I'm going to MSG. The problem is that our media seats at MSG are nosebleeds. So I'm happy to be in the building, blessed. Not really complaining, just saying that would have been better to break the record tonight. Would have been great for him to tie the record on that last shot that Looney tipped in. And then you would have the story of him tying it in crunch time tonight, along with tomorrow, possibly breaking it in New York. Here. So, would have been better to have broken it here because I was literally sitting right there in those seats. Had he tied it, the roof would have blown off this building and I would have had it on tape, but I had it on tape anyway, and you can go see it. It's on our channel. Courtside, man, the crowd was nuts. I said this on the live chat. I said that each miss of the three, the crowd was like pretty much as loud as Chase Center, like Oracle-ish loud whenever he missed and whenever he made it. But even when he missed, it was just, it was just the whole anticipation of stuff. Great atmosphere. I wish it happened here. But MSG is going to get a treat. It's just going to be harder for me to see and harder for me to share that with you, unfortunately. Save the ticket stub. We don't get ticket stub, but we do get, credentials like this. Here. So I do save those. Okay, will the coach play the rookie more in future road games? I think it will. Post game, Draymond said as much. He said that he thinks JK should play more because JK brings an element of his game that is something that a lot of guys, that none of them have. Just that elite athleticism, right? So it's probably time to give him more minutes. I understand why he didn't play much against the Sixers, because those are veteran teams. Like, it's hard to put a rookie in against a bunch of veterans, just for little matchups and stuff. And I actually asked Steve that yesterday. So it's on the Steve Kerr Philadelphia practice one at the end. I asked him that. No, it's on the... Might have been on the practice before that. That's the problem with my job. It's always on to the next one, so it's hard to... like, I just posted all these videos of post-game right here. See, we've got Steph, Draymond, Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr one's now demonetized. What's going on with that? No, it isn't. Man, YouTube is weird. They didn't update on these apps. YouTube did an update on the regular app. And they made all the thumbnails zoomed in. It just doesn't make any sense. YouTube acts funny sometimes as a company. So what I was saying is, got all these post-game videos on the channel, and sometimes I forget to go back and take out a little snippet of a quote that might be important for your knowledge. That's where I gotta get Aaron, and there's another person named Renisha that's interested in helping out. And actually, I would hire them. I'm not into like getting free help when it's actual like hard work that I'm giving. Like going on a live stream with us during the game, that's not really hard. But we might be able to get thousands of views if there's splicing our videos that I already do, the interviews that I do, if they splice them and splice a whole bunch of them, then that's worth paying them, because that could lead to 50,000 views the aggregate, and that would be a good number. So back to the original, before I went on two tangents there, Steve told me that, answered my question, which was a question, but old topic, but why JK and Moody for the Spurs game. And he basically said that it was a combination of the matchups that they look at against that particular team, as well as the logistics. So it happened to be that week, JK and Moody, it just worked out better logistically to send them to LA to play against the South Bay Lakers. I always get these weird weird comments from every time. I'm just gonna hide you, you bot. What is that? Is that like some sort of dark web thing where they try and get in your live chat and spread these monikers? Weird. Anyways, yeah, so that's a long-winded answer of will the coach play the rookie more in future road games? I mean, I wouldn't stress it too much. So Draymond was saying that for us to be where we want to be, we're gonna need JK. Basically, is what he said. We're gonna need Kaminga, which was he said it right there in the post game. So in the beginning of the year, Steve was saying, "Oh, they're rookies. They don't really contribute much." Now here's Draymond saying, basically, bottom line, that he expects JK to contribute in the playoffs. I gotta relook at that post game again. You guys can do it anytime you want. It's on there. That's a slight conflict, and maybe I will save that for practice after tomorrow. Tomorrow is what? Tuesday? So practice Wednesday in New York, or Thursday. Let's say they take the day off Wednesday because of the back-to-back. So practice Thursday in New York. Will give me the opportunity to ask them that, depending on if I'm not going crazy filming and trying to go live from practice. Okay. Yeah, Chemo, I'm happy with the win. He has a lot of time to break it. Yeah, like on the live chat, I got in an argument with D. D, are you there? It's like Steph could go like 1 for 11 for 7 straight games and break the record that way, and I still wouldn't be worried about Steph. Like, people nitpick like crazy. I don't even want to talk about that because it's such a bad feeling to talk about. And it's like trying to calm down a guy who has road rage. It's just almost impossible. Like, some guys nitpick every little aspect of the game, oh, they should be 26-0, or by now, what, 27-0. So let me nitpick all the ways they should have won those 5 games that they lost. And it's just like, I would hate to be your teammate in a men's rec league, man. If we lose one game, oh my God, we're never going to hear the end of it. Oh, you should have done this pass better, that pass. You know what I mean? Like, try to put it in realistic context. And that's what we try to do with Let's Go Warriors is try to make it as real as possible. Like, I want you guys to feel like you're teammates and that you support every one of those 17 players, including the coaching staff. And that comes with positivity. All right, Hong Kong. Yeah, that would have been poetic if Steph had hit the last 3. Just like I said, would have tied the record tonight, and then you talk about breaking it tomorrow night.
Yeah.
They had 2 super dope things to, I mean, basically talk about on ESPN, talking heads, Are those Warriors fans or Pacers fans? I met right here, the guy who sits right here, or right there, number 12. I met him. He works for Amazon. He's like the head guy of Amazon Web Services out here, something like that. And he had all six of these seats. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And, is that right? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And he was saying that they're all Warriors fans, but they're out here. I don't know, it was really weird, actually. I have a whole bunch of footage left from my media seat, which was up there somewhere. Yeah, you see those clear, basically a clear table right there. That's where I was sitting, and that is where I filmed the crowd around here. I didn't want to film that game action because just out of respect for the broadcasters. That's where I filmed the crowd, just like every Steph Curry shot from 3 was just uproar. Every make obviously was super uproar, but even the times when he had the ball, he faked 3 and he drove to the hoop. Every time that happened, which was like 3 or 4 times, which actually Draymond in the postgame mentioned that Steph's been doing that, so he hasn't actually been casting away from 3s to, like, be selfish and try and break the record that way. Every time he drove to the hoop, the crowd was like, oh, it was crazy. Like, we've never seen that ever. That's the first time anywhere that I've seen something like that. That's what made it really special here in Indiana. So, I mean, they were rooting for me. Of course, they wanted to see the record get broken or tied. They wanted to be part of history. So yeah, they were rooting for me. And it felt like, half of the crowd was Warriors fans, but probably, I don't know. It's all skewed tonight. You can't really make a blanket statement based on tonight. Yeah, they must be in many some. But see, the Sixers and the Pacers have veteran players that will execute game plans, and they have chemistry. Now, I know the Pacers are 12 and 15. Carla, put our live chat. I don't know if Carla's out there. Shout out to Carla. We also got into an argument about that. Like, we should be beating these guys. I mean, Looney talked about it in the postgame. The opponents are getting more juiced to play the Warriors, especially when Steph is trying to break the record. I mean, all the national attention is on the game. I mean, they're locked in against Steph. And so a team that's been struggling, like the Pacers, they shouldn't be struggling. I actually asked the guy in seat 12, Amazon guy, because he has season tickets right there. I go, why haven't the Pacers played better? And he said, well, it's that they have an all-star in Sabonis. Karis LeVert's pretty good. Brogdon's pretty good.
Do my job.
The reason why is that they don't have a guy that really just attracts, gravity, like, a superstar does. And Sabonis is so unselfish that I can see that happening. So, Raymond Ritter, the famous Raymond Ritter. Woohoo! My hero. Q.
Quick travel.
They're off to New York. They get in at 3 a.m. That's according to Steve yesterday. Told us that they get in at 3 a.m. It was a pregame. No, it was yesterday because I missed pregame. I missed pregame tonight because everything was off kilter. So again, I was saying people aren't giving enough credit to the Sixers and the Pacers. These guys are veteran players, and I think they deserve the credit for not letting Steph break the record on them or tie the record. And I think they deserve credit for it, and that is causing the issues that you guys are complaining about. Not all of you guys, just the whiny bitches that are being whiny are whining about things that are the result of teams getting extra locked in against the Warriors. And did you see Karis LeVert early in the game? Steph goes on a fast break from half court. He's got one on the wing. Karis LeVert is coming back, and he breaks all of the high school coaches' rules by keying in on Steph to stop Steph with the ball, thus giving up a layup to Juan. I mean, was it Juan or I forget who it was? Like that's a janky defense. That's not actual basketball. If you're on a 2-on-1 break, you don't go and check the guy with the ball at half court. That's like, because he's trying to break the record, so you cheat like that. You see? So these are the janky things that Steph has to face and the Warriors have to face these last couple games. So why not just give them credit? Why not just say, that's how it is? No, some of you guys just gotta complain. It's too much. Too negative. I don't know what's going on here. Trying to kick us out, maybe? But anyways, ESPN's here. They're trying to do something. Hey, you're welcome. Insights on the rookies, yeah. I think Moody is just gonna play rookie minutes from now on because unless there are injuries, knock on wood, which cause a rotation thing. But JK is so special athletically that you do want to throw him out there, see what happens, and they've done that. And anytime they throw him out there, chances are he's done something that makes you jump out of your seat. So you got to kind of roll with that. And again, I'll try to ask her about that because first I'd have to rewatch the interviews from Draymond and Steve and answering Slater's question actually about JK, and then I will gather up all that information and find the best way to ask the question to Steve without being disrespectful, because I'm not there to say you should play Kaminga more. Like, that's not how you do it. And that's what makes it different in social media. Like, I have to be there in front of Steve. He's in front of me. Like, this is real life. We're making a human-to-human exchange. So we have to be respectful for each other. I have to respect that he is a future Hall of Famer, coach-wise and player-wise combined. And he has to respect that I need to ask that question because you guys are wanting to know the answers to that as well. And I already kind of got into that and answered it as well. Like when I asked him about Kaminga being brought up from the Spurs, I told him, I said, I read that as you possibly getting more development in G League than spot minutes in the NBA. And he said, well, not necessarily. There may be a time coming up where we think that spot minutes in the NBA is more important for JK than going down to G League. So if you, that interview is on our channel, the one with Steve Kerr, and I think, well, it's definitely in Philadelphia. I just don't know which day. Oh, it was definitely yesterday, my bad, because I remember the surroundings of it and how I asked him. And that environment was a lot easier to ask him that because there weren't as many reporters around, first of all, that, you know, they got to ask their questions, transcribe their questions, and use their quotes in their articles. A totally different world than what I'm in. And two extra Philadelphia writers, and you know, I respect that they need to get their job done in their quotes, and there's only so many questions that you can ask a coach. Also, actually, that night was more important for me to get video because you know, we just got to Philly, and I just felt that time that we needed, guys on the team were starting to leave the court, so I didn't have time to ask Steve that day. So those are kind of, I'm just showing you all the dynamics that go into what I do versus what the other media does. Thank you, Dude Curry 30. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad to bring you a different perspective of NBA media, NBA content, Warriors behind the scenes stuff. That's the whole goal, is to make this so special for me and for you, and you guys being here live and asking these questions right now from all over the world. It's like, it's special. Like, I feel special about it. You guys should, and it's great. It's great. So let's keep it going. I appreciate the encouragement. Like, every time you guys say one of these things, it's like right here. It's like Gary Payton, and I've videotaped this many times. Gary Payton getting up off the bench, and oops, I just dropped the charger, and cheering for his teammates, whether good or bad play. You know, it's like it makes the experience better, and it makes his teammate play better. It makes me be more motivated and want to do more of these. So thank you for that. I mean, that's the whole thing about Let's Go Warriors. We're trying to make it like you're the 18th man on the team, and you cheer for your guys. Oh, hey, we got a little surprise here.
Oh, you are? Oh, good. That's good.
Oh, yeah. Squad.
Safe travels tomorrow.
Squad. Andre, who else? Mike Brown. You guys see my Mike Brown video from the bench? That was cool because I might ask Steve about that as well. Things that I see. I just follow him. Huh? Let's follow him to the. Let's just stalk him. I can't, like, I don't want to. One of the guys is a PR guy. I don't want to draw his ire. Like, I shouldn't even be filming him right now. Like, because this isn't official media availability right here, right? You guys kind of get the rules here. But I will creep a little bit because, I mean, you want me to do this. I know you want me to. You want me to do it, and I want to do it. Let's go check out their bus. Look at this. I love this. Indiana, state of Indiana. Oh, man. Normally, I don't get to do this. I feel guilty walking on the court because I feel like I'm committing sacrilege. Favorite number, 22.
Yep. That was it.
Woohoo. No, I can't always be acting like a crazy fan and running after them and stuff. I just kind of do something, just give you a little taste, but not too much. Check out the bus back there right there. I've never been over here. This is my first time. I thought I would check out the bus, but it's not possible.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
See you.
Actually, every media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where do they exit out?
Yeah. I'm just doing a post-game hit.
Okay.
Me and ESPN. So, as I was saying, earlier on, I had some experiences with other Pacer security, and they were actually really cool and really polite. Like, as you guys remember, well, the ones in Brooklyn, they weren't actually security; they were just workers who should have been minding their own business, right? Whereas here, this was security, so. See, put myself on the line here.
Are you guys on the bus with the...
No. Okay. Let's catch up on your comments. Let's see. Okay, hate all the Looney criticism. I know, right? Who? Yeah, no. Did you bring that up because Looney helped win the game tonight? With the tip in. Yeah, that'd be like a haha, I got you there thing for Looney.
Got a question
I
for you,
just-
man. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Do you have a timeline of when you might be getting out of here? I'm not trying to force you out or anything. I'm just getting a good idea.
From the court, right? Because
Just-
I'm gonna head to the media room and
Okay.
probably do some work where everybody is.
Okay. All right.
But,
Just
less than 10 minutes. I've been on this thing
okay.
too long. Yeah,
Okay.
10 minutes.
I was like I said, I wasn't trying to force you out. I just wanted to get a good idea.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Appreciate it. See, I told you they're the most polite security guards in the NBA. Chase being a close second. Of course, I know the Chase security guards, so I have an advantage there. Where else are you gonna get this? That was fun, actually. Okay, look, this, I hate to go on a tangent. This is being held for review. Okay? What is up with this carefree usage of STFU? What? People just throw that around like it's nothing. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, would you say that to anybody on the street? Like, does that make you look cool? I don't get that. Don't use that. Don't use it on my channel. STFU, don't ever use that. Because I read that, and I read it as shut the fuck up. And that's not polite. I dare you to go out and just say that to somebody, anybody on the street. So whoever said that, Solomon, you need to grow up. Don't do that. That's weak. That's some weak ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to say that. Find better words to converse with. Anyways, it's just a pet peeve of mine. Yeah, Clayton, I mean, Steph just trying to win the game. They know, I mean, I think they know that, I think he knows that the defender is like overplaying on the three, you know, so that's why you're seeing more twos, you know, or more drives to the loop by Steph. And I want to mention some people in our live chat during the commentary. They've been saying, "Oh, we should shoot more mid-range." Oh, you know, Sixers and Pacers are doing such a good job, or actually, they're not giving them credit. We suck right now. We should shoot more mid-range. I want to address that later on. Let me get through these comments. Who's more valuable right now, Wiseman or Kaminga? How can you put value on a guy who hasn't played yet? I don't think that's a fair question. I'm not going to throw Jonathan or Wiseman under the bus. Jonathan Kaminga or Wiseman under the bus. I think you're comparing apples to oranges, actually. Are you trying to suggest a trade? We still need to trade for Miles Turner. You just don't get it.
He's like,
You
really?
don't get it.
Yeah, really.
First of all, I think you need to go check some salary cap tables.
Yeah. Okay. So
Julian, you need to propose what that trade is.
Okay.
First of all, I love it when you say we need to trade for whatever, and you don't actually say what the trade is because you probably don't understand the salary cap table. You have to, if you make a trade suggestion, you have to make the whole suggestion, which is I'm trading X for Y, and the salaries are this so that they match up. So we're gonna skip that.
Nothing live. They'll report it. He was writing.
Yeah, we're getting some Looney love. Dennis Rodman. You know, Steve made a reference to Dennis Rodman. I think it was Looney.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember, and so long ago, it's lost on our channel. Sorry about that. Some of these things get lost. I need to hire some people to splice and dice our videos so that those will get saved. It doesn't look like he wants to be in here. William. What's up, William? Met William and his beautiful family, really, his mom and dad, over in Philly. That was awesome. Booty for, oh God. And timing you out, that ridiculous. Put user in timeout. Everybody on here knows you can't trade Moody for Turner, right? Straight up.
Yeah, and billionaire that's deciding to do that.
Thank you, Roland. Oh, William, the flight. It was only an hour and a half from Philly to Indianapolis. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, we're packed like sardines in there, right? It's just flying, throwing me up in a steel tube, 10,000 feet in there. It just sucks. What you do, what you gotta do to get to point B. Small price to pay, honestly. To be here, to be in this area. Okay, I promised the guy 10 minutes. I'm not gonna break my promise. So we are going to go somewhere else. Maybe we'll go take a tour of this arena. How's that? Let's do that. So keep commenting, I'll get to them. stay
Oh,
on
that
as
was
long
up
as
Roy maker.
The ice
Me
fishing
too.
was the one that was like,
Oh,
thing,
Kerr.
but the one that like the fan kept
Oh.
like picking on, I'm pretty sure was the
And mostly when I
Gotta make sure
Curry,
to run out of
yeah.
batteries.
I know. But did you see him on the way out?
Hold on, guys. Gotta fix my charger. Oh Lord, I may have dropped it one too many times.
They've been separated.
Thanks. Thanks for going and reading your comments right now.
Yeah.
See, Roland has become one of those guys that you can count on. Loyalty, and I'll always be there for you. You're my Gary Payton. You know what I mean? Like, we need more Gary Paytons. So this is where I went. Went up here. And, but you know what was weird about that last thing with the security guard? He didn't ask ESPN how long you're gonna be. He has the little guy. I think that's human nature to pick on the little guy. It's called a little bit of a form of bullyism, I guess. But overall, he was polite about it. He was polite. I can't disregard that. And I was the one that tried to go to the bus, so you know. But he didn't ask the ESPN people. I'm just saying. Anyways, I love all the brick here. All the brick on the East Coast here in Philly. All right, how did I get up there? Oh, I had to take the stairs. Let's see. Let us see if you guys are cut out in the elevator. Hope not. Oh wow, cool. We got 78 people on. Here we go. Let's hope we don't cut out. Hope for the best. Only going up one level. I think that's right. See? That's where we sat. Oh no, it's 3, so we must have been 5, 4. Can't go there no more. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Immediate entrance. Okay. Got some drama here. Man, I can't get back. Okay, I know where to go. Take the stairs. Welcome. Okay. Not quite going the way I planned. Nope, it's red. Well, better be able to get in the next one. Or this would be like Portland 4 years ago. I got stuck in an elevator. I got stuck in a stairwell. Got stuck in the stairwell 4 years ago. Maybe it was 5. Oh, thank God. What, the 200 level? Man. Well, gotta get down one level. See, there's the plus sign. Jesus. There you go. You're getting a tour by me getting lost. There we go. Craig Duvall level. We're here. Oh. So here are the suites. And then ooh, let's check this out. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. I don't know. Oh, here. Watch the TV version of it. Ah. Man, I'm tired. I'm like tired. Let's go down one. Okay. Take you with me. So this is where the press goes. Pretty cool. Not as close as other arenas, but pretty cool. Not gonna complain. All right, that press row. This is like Anthony Slater's seat right here. Let's check the comments. Okay. Roland doing a good job. So bonus would be great on this team, yeah, but how would you, I mean, that's also not reality. You'd have to trade Wiggins, and you don't want to mess up a good thing right now. Also, Indiana probably doesn't want Wiggins. Oh, look at that. Just saw the tweet. Come on now. Marcus Thompson. The Warriors are stuck in Indianapolis due to mechanical issues with their plane. Sources tell me and Anthony Slater they are staying overnight and leaving for New York on Tuesday morning. Welcome to my world, squad. My flight's at 6 a.m. Yep. Okay. Yeah, Bruce is right. People are spoiled and take athletes for granted. They're also spoiled and take the Warriors for granted. Why can't we just say, oh, yeah, Steve's got this. Oh, Steph, they'll figure it out. Why can't we just say that? Like, every little thing that goes wrong, like, nothing's ever supposed to go wrong, and like, at some point you got to put trust into leadership, and if you don't look at Steph and Steve as leaders, then, I mean, honestly, this isn't the channel for you. Go to Warriors Twitter. They would love you because they're all about being mired in negativity. Just go tweet your stuff out there. People will probably like it. They'll probably retweet it, and you feel like $1 million because that's what you're looking for. Like Katie said, clout, spelled with a K. Okay. Fans pretend to yeah, too much treating the actual reality NBA as a video game. Yeah, Bruce, they just want the Warriors to win for their narratives. One of the things that I theorized on last year during even greater struggles than this, as you recall, is that they try to attach themselves to a winner, and the Warriors are a winning brand, and that way they can brag. They can brag to people, strangers on Twitter that, oh yeah, I'm rooting for the Warriors. I was there rooting for them, but really you're rooting for them for your own selfish gain, actually. And it's hard to explain, but you know what I mean. It's like really, it's all just for themselves. Yeah, every team playing the Warriors is like it's their finals. Yeah, that's the point I made at the beginning of this. San Quentin lineup. Appreciate you, Clayton. Let's see. Yeah, super glad when Steph breaks the record. I think it would be great from the break the record from the standpoint of not every team is going to treat it like the finals. And the media attention will wane a little bit, and so then the other teams aren't going to treat it like their finals because they don't really, most of them aren't championship caliber. So I don't blame them. It's just part of competition. If you were playing in your rec league and you played a team like this, you would definitely want to show everybody what you can do. But I kind of don't agree that it's been bothering him. I mean, let me put it this way. If you mean that it's been bothering him, if you mean that janky defenses and extra attention and being locked in against you bothers you, then I agree with you. But if you mean that that you have less of joy for the game because of pressure on this record, I don't agree with that at all. Everyone wishes the record would just be broken, but I think they think it's for a different reason other than the fact that every opponent is getting up to play us and Steph and show what they're made of in front of a national crowd, in front of a raucous crowd, in front of a crowd that's actually rooting for Steph. That's when you as a competitor, I mean, even men's rec league games, AAU, you live for those moments where you can show everybody, yeah, I'm a baller, and this is their opportunity. And I just don't get worked up about it. It is what it is. Like, things are playing out how they're supposed to be. So you shouldn't be mad that Steph is not playing at an MVP level these last 3 games. You shouldn't be mad that the Warriors lost one of those games. Shouldn't be mad that the Warriors gave up 13 points on a road court. It's just, why can't we just enjoy this whole process? That's again, I say that every single time. Every time I'm on here, I say that. Every time I go in the live chat, I say that, and people just don't get it. But some of you are just experiencing life early on, don't have as much experience, haven't been exposed to people like Steph on a day-to-day basis. Just me being around him has had a profound effect on my life and how I view life and how I view basketball. But also, I've actually coached before, and I've been humbled to know that that it would suck to be nitpicked on every single decision that you make as a coach in a game, who you bring in, the substitutions that you make, when you call timeout, when you draw this play and that play. It's like, I know how hard that is, so I don't have any ill will towards Steve or any coach out there. You can be Steven Silas with the worst record in the NBA, and I still know he's a better coach than me, and that I wouldn't blame him one bit for whatever thing. Like even Jeffrey. Sorry, Jeffrey. I'm going to use you as an example. Jeffrey's one of our most loyal guys, and he goes on the live stream and starts saying that Vogel's a bad coach for the Lakers. I'm like, yo, man, why are you throwing him under the bus? LeBron is LeBron, and you build a team around LeBron the way you're supposed to build a team around LeBron. It's nobody's fault. It's like, oh, you're a terrible coach because the Lakers are around 500. Nah. He won a championship. Like, you guys have no idea how hard coaching is. So I just will have to repeat that over and over again. Yeah, HMD, we already talked about Kaminga. So, but you sound. Don't worry about it. Just have some patience. Okay. Just catching up here. I am a good 20 minutes behind your comments. Let's see. Yeah, Iggy's drip today's fireball. See, I love those comments, right? Just like you're enjoying the culture of the team and just being around the team. Yeah. All right. Thanks for the Wiseman clips. Yay. It wasn't oh, can you do more Wiseman clips? It's like, I did 4 of them. I'm not supposed to do 4 of them. Like 2 minutes each and everything. Like, I already went over. Anyways. Draymond DPOY. No brainer to me, but just like Draymond said, a lot of people in the media just don't really get the game, and it's a different, industry. That's why famous saying, is it Chris Johnson, trainer in LA, or is it Rashad Phillips on Twitter? Basically always saying we need more basketball people in basketball. And sometimes we don't really get basketball people in media. However, sometimes media is so, if you were on TV all the time, it changes you. Just look at Stephen A. Smith. Like, he's not really doing any analysis. He's just screaming his head off because it gets ratings. It does. And it makes him more famous. And for him to keep building on that personality, his antics, those are unique, those are funny, those are entertaining. He's an entertainer. So he's not anymore a media guy in terms of giving you information a la Anthony Slater. He is an entertainer. The stuff that comes out of his mouth doesn't really matter anymore as long as he entertains you. So you have to understand the difference between information and entertainment when it comes to NBA media. I want to give you information because I hate it when you go on Twitter, people try to entertain you, try to be overly outrageous. They start saying, yeah, Bob Myers sucks. He should have traded for Miles Turner. What the hell are we doing? Look at Jonathan Kaminga. He sits on the bench and he's making $7 million. Moody's making $5 million. By the way, those are bargains because those are draft pick salaries, rookie scale. It's just, then everybody starts believing that becomes actual fact, and it's not. It's an opinion, and I'm here to fight all of that misinformation. Matt Barnes, Stack Jack Podcast. Draymond is supposed to have Stack on this week. Tomorrow, I believe. No, Wednesday? I think it comes out every Wednesday. So anyways, Draymond DPOY. Again, that's all kind of entertainment, so it's tough. It's kind of entertainment. Let's see. Oh yeah. Peyton mic'd up. Yeah, the way he said sorry. Oh, was that one time he fouled some guy hard? Oh no. Man, you guys are getting slow on your comments. I see some long ass comments coming up. Live. Let's see. Yeah, Andre's outfit, remembered. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I am screenshotting that. I love it. I hope to remember. I screenshot a lot of things and I forget to talk about later. Let's see. All right, raging up, sending positive vibes. Oof. Defying your handle. Rage or not. Or is it rage not? Rage not. That's a funny handle. Whoops. Let's see. Do you think you're going to get a Kaminga Moody game and stuff? Yes. Ooh. I don't know. Sure. So is Steph gonna rest in Boston? Because he really wants to play in Toronto, right? Aisha's from Toronto. He has family there. I don't know. You would think he sits, right? Because 2 back-to-backs in a span of 6 days is, you would assume that that's taxing. I don't know. We'll see. Just take it day by day. I mean, Steph has had funny answers to that. He said it this morning in the shoot-around. Just every day, he's going to figure out if he's going to play and get some input from the trainers. And Steve was like, yeah, but also, you know, if I sit Steph, you know, the league would probably be mad at me for it. Not in so many words, but basically that's what he was saying. So we got to be careful of that too. So there's just a whole lot of factors, and you just never know. Just flip a coin. Andre playing tomorrow? Yes. Irvin, thanks for asking. No news on Klay's return, and I said earlier that that's almost controlled by Klay right now. But it's actually controlled by Rick Celebrini, trainer. Steve doesn't really even know. He just does what Rick tells him. Ooh, yeah, I mean, if you force me to guess, then I'd say Steph rests in Boston. But what do I know? So I don't think he rests in Toronto because I think he really wants to play there. I mean, that's the exact same arena that he watched his dad play. That if you've been on our channel religiously over the past several years, I did one of the many videos I've done is that this was, I think, 2 years ago in Toronto. I didn't get to go, but Kerr Burke was there and she filmed part of the practice court inside of the Air Canada Center, and now called Scotiabank Center. And Steph and Seth used to play each other one-on-one or shooting competitions, and then they would run down to their dad's bench with the Toronto Raptors and watch the fourth quarter. So Steph wants to play in that arena, trust me. I will be shocked if Steph rests in Toronto. Imagine if the Warriors find a way to trade future picks for a top pick. Why are we imagining stuff? Let's just not imagine it. Let's just be happy with what we have. Not to throw you under the bus, Rebel 4444. Don't take it personal. It's just, again, it's just kind of spreading my mantra, my zen, which is just enjoy the moment, just like Steph says. I mean, everything I say is what Steph says. I'm just kind of amplifying it and repeating it and giving you examples of everyday life with the Warriors and how we do that. It's just sad to see Steph sad. Steph's not sad though. I don't really understand that one. Shout out to Otto, yeah. 5,000 career points. Wonder if he got the game ball. That'd be cool. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he didn't. Favorite Warrior after Steph? I don't rank people, so isn't that like kind of choosing your children, your favorite child? You can't do that. It's too hard. Tomorrow's game time changing? Oh. I don't think they would just change it for the Warriors' sake. However, we have 10 Chicago Bulls in health and safety protocols, so they have postponed the next 2 games of the Chicago Bulls. Crazy. Stop blocking people. Oh, don't tell me what to do. Bye-bye, Kevin Dermicki. I'll never see your name again, Kevin Dermicki. Don't tell me what to do, man. If you don't like what I do, just don't watch. You see how it's not really about that? It's about the male ego. And it's always you men. It's never really any women come on here and say shit like that. Why? Because they don't have male egos. It's you boys that come on here. Stop doing this, not doing that, this, that. Tell me what to do. I'm not here to do a pissing contest with you. Just go to Warriors Twitter. Go to Warriors Twitter, you'll be the happiest guy in the world. Actually, just, I don't even know how to describe it, but I guess you'll be happy with all the negativity there. Thank you, Chemo. Appreciate it. Like, again, like, this is the only place where it's always positive, or at least I try. If you don't want that, there's plenty of places. I'm sure there's, other than Twitter, there's a Reddit. Reddit is kind of a copy of Twitter, just in a different format. And, I mean, sorry to disrespect all the Reddit people, but I have gone on Reddit and experienced the same type of bullyism, the same negativity on Reddit. I'm sure on Instagram, but the cool thing about Instagram is nobody reads the comments. Like, the comments are so hard to like click on. It's just like nobody reads them. So that's the cool thing about Instagram. Okay. Let's see. And Steph is averaging 27 points per game. People that complain still. Yeah, you guys are on top of it with the Warriors having the plane issues. I wonder how, see, like here on Let's Go Warriors, we don't just say that happened. We go, this is what's different about our channel. How did Marcus find out? That's what I wonder. I bet you it was totally guessing, right? I bet you it was something like, yo, Steph, give me a good quote for tomorrow. And Steph texts Marcus back and says, well, we're staying in Indy. So maybe that's how he found out, right? Like, who does Marcus know? Like, who would tell him that? You know, Raymond? You know, I don't know. So I wonder how that played out. Okay. Kaminga versus Scotty Barnes. Yeah, that'd be fun. That would totally be fun. You know what? Kaminga would get up for that for sure. Because, you know, Scotty was number 4, I think. 4 or 5, right? Definitely 4 or 5. It's one or the other. I think Josh Giddey was 4 or was he 5? Man, I can't remember. I know you guys will correct me in the comments, but bottom line is that's higher than Kaminga at 7. So if you're the 7th, you're looking to take down everybody that was ahead of you, just Draymond style. Ooh. Good input there from Roland. Steve Kerr says the league finds a team when they rest their players on the road. I get it. So I wonder, does Steph just go ahead and play the back-to-back? I don't know. Maybe we can just blow out Boston and Steph will get his rest there. But if we don't blow out Boston and it's a tight game like tonight and Steph plays 37-38, then but then I already said he'd rather play in Toronto. I don't know. Flip a coin again. I don't know anything. See, don't make me predict anything. I would have predicted that Steph would break the record today. In fact, Nick Friedel thought he would. Told me that. And I said, yeah, I think you're right. I think he breaks it tonight. Of course, that didn't happen. And of course, after the game, I said, yo, Nick, it's all your fault. You jinxed Steph. It's kind of cool to, know these guys. They have a lot of respect for what we do here. You guys always coming on these live chats is gets noticed. It gets noticed by the people who know, which are like Slater, Nick Friedel, San Francisco Chronicle guy, the Mercury guy. They know. So if you think Let's Go Warriors hasn't really been heard of, they've been heard of by the people who matter. I don't know the answer to your question. Designs are us. Will they rest Steph because of same-day travel? But you bring up a good point. This is same-day travel. This is throwing your body up 10,000 feet in the steel tube, which I mentioned before, and then within a span of 8 hours or so, they've got to play an NBA game. That's tough. Appreciate you, Electronics. Just saw your comment. We are in December. Yes, we're not even at All-Star break, and we are not even 1/3 of the way, right? We are 1/3 of the way. 27 times 3 is 81. Who is this Kevin Curry, dude? Kevin Curry. Warriors Twitter is calling you. Bye-bye. Sorry I didn't see that earlier. At 12:20. Oh, I'm catching up to the comments. Scotty was 4. Ah, shit. Giddey was 6. My bad. Damn it. how can I forget Suggs was 5? Because he was always in the top 4. But then, see, I knew Toronto was at 4. Anyways. Yeah, I have footage from Brooklyn for the draft, and never got around to it, but there were some really cool Warriors fans at Barclays that night, and I feel really bad because I just never got around to it. Maybe I'll do it next draft. Some things just feel bad for whoever it was that I said I would put them on the channel. I have that footage and just never got around to it. Yeah, so after the game, Steve was joking around that he was going to rest Steph tomorrow. So by joking that he was resting Steph and giving a smile when he did it and saying that he couldn't resist doing that, kind of means that he's going to play him. But then again, you never know until tip-off. Or you never know until the official starting lineup goes out about, half an hour before tip-off. Oh, the Warriors changed the font on their jerseys. Oh, yeah, they changed it just slightly. I don't know. I think they wanted to sell more jerseys. That's why. Contribute to the luxury tax, baby. All right, I caught up to the comments. I've been on for 77 minutes. Nobody else does that. 12:28 my time, and I gotta take an Uber to the airport. Anybody want to donate some money for the Uber? Let's see. Let's see the Uber right now. I'm flying JetBlue, I believe. 6 a.m. flight. You know, sometimes when it's like this, not even worth getting a hotel. Just stay awake, go to the airport. I don't have Uber on this. This phone right here. Download Uber. Then I gotta download this. Oh shit. Alright. Anything else? Chicago's empty roster here. Gotta postpone 2 games in Chicago. Yeah, I wonder when are they gonna make that up? You gotta make that up around All-Star Week. That's the most logical time. Let's give you a good view here. Last thing I want to do is just check Uber. Funny, during the game, all that Ethernet cable didn't even work. Right before the game, I hooked up my little mini router to that Ethernet cable, didn't work. All that cabling for nothing. But I think it did work later. Just whenever Steph went off, people would take out their phones and use the Wi-Fi. The whole system was crashed. No. Oh man, $25. Anyone donate something? Gonna have to use one of my Uber Eats 2,000 points or whatever it is. I use Uber Eats a lot, and try and get a free ride that way. But if anybody can donate a little to that $25 Uber ride that I got coming up, plus tip would be $375, $28. That would be great if you guys could. Let's look at YouTube. All right. Steph's got 1,500 views. Draymond only 400 views. What's up with that? Steve 1,000 views. Looney's got 700. Looney's got more than Draymond. That doesn't make sense. Warriors postgame tunnel, 1.6 views. Crazy for Stephen Curry video, courtside, almost 2,000 views. That's pretty good. It's good to have about 1,000 this early. Man, Warriors intro, only 362 views. Why? I think that's one of the most exciting parts of the game. Oh, you know what I forgot? I have Andre Iguodala pregame. I'll just post those in the morning. Draymond, Otto Porter, and Draymond doing a little dance. Here's an extra thing that you would probably not hear from anybody. Oh man, I forgot to post the Steph, Leandro Barbosa soccer. Damn. I forgot to post that. I forgot to post Wiggins, Looney, and Damian Lee because I forgot to post those because I was uploading all these other ones, and Steph came out, and I had to do Steph. Yikes! I forgot to do the entrance to morning shoot around. Man, these videos I forgot, but those probably would only get like 500 views. Wow, channel's the mess. Channel is a mess. JK, Moses Moody. Oh, okay. Deleting some of these ones that I need to. That's complicated to tell you, but sometimes I have to delete some of these. Okay. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these videos do later on. I don't feel like doing them just now yet. Soon. Let's check your comments. Oh, what was I gonna say? Damn. Hold on. Oh, Draymond dancing. I've noticed lately Draymond's been doing a lot of dancing. Just really quick, 5 seconds. Wherever it may be, and I feel like it's it's Steph Curry osmosis. I feel like Draymond is starting to enjoy the moment more, and that Steph is rubbing off on him. The other thing I noticed was Jordan Poole was doing the pre-game, doing layup lines. He started doing some of the same resistance band stuff with the trainer, same trainer that Steph does his with. So again, you see Steph's influence on other players. You see Jordan Poole mimicking Steph in many areas. I can now name 3, and no other reporter would ever even know to tell you this. One was when, during layup lines, there's a part where, I don't know if you guys know this. It's hard to point out and actually give a name to this. Maybe it's the corner shot, or see, what used to happen is Steph would meet with the refs at center court, and then after he met with the refs, he would run to the corner, and usually it's Draymond throwing him the ball. I think it used to be Sean Livingston, maybe Ian Clark that did that, and he would shoot a corner 3 after the meeting at half court. Nowadays, they just get whoever to go to half court. It's not always Steph. So I don't quite know when. I haven't been able to pay attention to that. So it's all these little rituals during layup lines. You guys know about the scoop. I mean, I can name like 4 or 5 rituals that Steph does. He always does them in the same order around the same time. When he comes onto the court, after the tunnel run, he's doing the cha-cha, especially at Chase. I don't know if he's doing that here. Today he was late. If you go look at my pregame tunnel run video, he was the last one, and I got him on that. I got him 2 times. That's like right there is where they come out of, and I get to be in there. And so this place is great. This place is great for all these behind the scenes things. And so Jordan Poole, one time I caught him doing the corner shot in the layup lines, like right after Steph did his. And I actually posted that on the channel. I'm sure it went over everybody's head. And then I also saw Jordan Poole now when Steph does his stanchion run. So he'll go to the, see if I can show you. He'll go to the scorer's table, and then he'll run to the stanchion. And I have video of that. You guys know that he does that. Well, JP now, he runs to the other sideline. And that's another thing that's, he wouldn't have done that without Steph doing that. Like, nobody just runs full steam somewhere without seeing Steph do it first. So you start seeing Jordan Poole like emulating a lot of Steph stuff. And I think, assuming Jordan Poole stays a Warrior for a long, long time, and after Steph retires, I feel like Jordan Poole is going to be the one that carries that mantle of joy and all these little ritual things. And it's like JP's the heir apparent to Steph. I know that's hard to say right now. It's hard to really look that far ahead in the future, but I noticed these little things. Okay, next one. Yeah, Klay and James Wiseman went back down to practice with Santa Cruz. Cheapest ticket in the game is $4.50. Yeah, no worries, Kimo. Everyone's so young, wow. Well, at least I'm catching a lot of you guys on the upswing and kind of extolling the virtues, teaching you the Zen. I think you're going to see a lot more people, emulate Steph from a personality standpoint. And I think that's good. Everyone should find joy in their lives. I would love to tell you about my whole history, but it's so many twists and turns, and there's no blueprint. There's no blueprint for how I got to this moment. A lot of it feels like luck. A lot of it feels like, some of it feels like destiny, like it's a mixture between luck and destiny, if there ever was a way to be that. Don't know when Klay will be back. Said it earlier on tonight on this very live stream that I almost think that Klay has to tell us on his live stream on Instagram from his boat. Other than that, no one knows, except for maybe Rick Celebrini. So, we'll see. All right, people. Thanks for joining us. And, man, we will see you live from MSG, right? Oh, boy. I'm going to be tired. But it'll be worth it. Gotta go live from MSG, right? No matter how tired I am tomorrow, gotta go live from MSG, right? I mean, and it's so vast. Like in MSG, like right here where we're sitting is like, this isn't even like, I mean, I'm way up there in the nosebleeds, and it doesn't even feel like the nosebleeds because they revamped Madison Square Garden to be like a spaceship. Madison Square Garden is like a spaceship. Like you look down and it's like, whoa. It's just, I'll try and give you a tour of Madison Square Garden if I'm able to tomorrow. It's just, tomorrow night, it's just so weird. It's such a weird arena. People are driving from Indiana, wow. Yep. Anthony, where you been, man? Anyways, just kidding. I cannot go to Toronto because it was too expensive, and I heard, customs and it being back to back. It's just, there were like COVID protocols for Canada. It's just too much. All right, folks, gonna call it a night. Thank you. Best thing you can do for me is just start spreading word about this YouTube channel to everybody you can, because it's hard to like go on Twitter and tell people to go to YouTube. They're just not going to do that unless they're brand new Twitter users. It's hard to go on Instagram and say, "Oh, go to YouTube." Those people they want to stay on Instagram and they want all their stuff to be free, and like, I would love to do this live on Instagram, but Instagram pays me nothing. YouTube pays me a tiny, tiny little bit, so tiny, tiny little bit's better than nothing. So it's trying to get people to go to YouTube, and it's hard, especially the older folks. But my parents are starting to go on YouTube more than you would ever imagine, so that's good. And so let's try and change how people view their social media and not rely on Twitter and Instagram so much. Come here. That would be the best. All right, so thank you for doing that for me, and appreciate you all. Awesome comments, man. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. What time is it? 12:45. I will be in New York I gotta be at the arena. See, they're not gonna do pregame. Like, is Jonathan Kaminga and Moody gonna be out on the floor at, what's game time, 7? Usually they'd be there no, game time is 7:30. So are they gonna be there at 4:30? I doubt it. Am I gonna be there at 4:30? 4:30, I'll try. It's going to be interesting tomorrow, and the sucky part about all this is I have footage from Philly, I have footage from Indiana, like downtown Indianapolis, and I won't be able to use neither Philly or Indy until the day after tomorrow, because I'm just gonna be pooped. I'm gonna be wiped out. I already know it. All right, guys. For real, I'm leaving now. 96 minutes. Wow, this is a record. Take care. Man, I don't ever want to reach 100 minutes. That'd be like, I'm crazy. Take care. Whoa.